If you feel like you're stuck in a rut, if you feel like you're not living a fulfilling life, if you feel like going through a bit of a tough period in your life, if any of those resonate with you, then this video is for you. We're going to go through 10 steps for men to recreate and reinvent themselves to be a new version of themselves as soon as possible. So to start off with, let's go through 5 reasons of why you may want to reinvent yourself and recreate yourself. First, you're stuck in a rut. Now, I'd like to say it's a little bit different. Rather than being stuck in a rut, you're in an experience that's driving you to be better. So if you think about it like that, instead of I'm stuck in a rut, I'm in an experience right now that's driving me to be better. And that's exactly what it is. You've got to be better to get out of it. So if you think about it like that, you're focusing on that rather than focusing on being in the rut. So that is the first reason why you might want to recreate and reinvent yourself. Number 2, you're looking for a career change. Maybe you want to change direction in life. Maybe you're like, I've been doing this for so long, I want to do this. It's time to be better. It's time to recreate and reinvent yourself to be a new person so you can go down this path. Maybe you have been someone working in a job the whole time. You're like, I want to go out and do something for myself. I want to start my own business and do that. You have to be someone different to start your own business. And I feel like that's why so many business owners fail, because they're not reinventing and recreating themselves. Number 3, you're going through some kind of existential crisis. I like, again, to think that it's a big growth period for you. Whatever's happening, it's just a big growth period. It's driving you to be better. But this might be a time to recreate and reinvent yourself as well if you're experiencing this. Number 4, you need a change. You're like, you know what? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I need to change things in my life. If I want things to change, I need to change things in my life. We know that. So maybe that's the reason. And lastly, you're seeking more fulfillment in life, seeking more joy and happiness and success in your life. So those are the reasons why you might want to reinvent yourself, but actually you don't actually need some reasons, just do it. I want to be better. I want to reinvent myself. If you recreate yourself every single day, if you do something every single day to be better, that's 365 days you're changing in 1 year. That's a crazy amount. Most people don't even do it once a week. That's crazy, right? If you do something every single day to make yourself better, be better than you were yesterday. Super important. If you're watching this video right now and you're like, this seems like a lot of work, it seems hard, I'm not built like this. Bullshit. That's just a bullshit story you're telling yourself. You've got to train. You can either train or you can play, and there's no in between. Now, we train men like you every single day. Men who want to take their life to the next level. Men who want to recreate themselves. Men who want to step up as the leader of their family, of their businesses, of their communities, of their companies. And so if you resonate with any of this, down below, what you're going to see is a description of this YouTube video. And inside of that, there's going to be a link. Click on that link, enter your name, enter your phone number, enter your email address, and my team will personally reach out to you, showing you the 4 steps and the 4 stages that can help you get to where you want to be. So if you're serious about recreating your life, if you're serious about stepping up into the man that you know that you can be, managing your life, managing everyone else's life because you manage your own, then let's do it. I'd love to see you on the inside. So here are the 10 steps to recreate and reinvent yourself. Number 1, start with understanding and self-awareness. We need to be aware of what we're not aware of. We need to have understanding. Know thyself, be thyself, love thyself. If you can't know yourself, if you don't know who you are, you can't be yourself, you can't love yourself. And so we need to be aware of what we're not aware of. Awareness can be key. So, whatever's going on in your life, why is that happening? What did I do to create this? Ask yourself these questions. What's going on in me to cause this? Cause and effect, universal law, we know that. There's always a cause to the effect. So there has to be a cause to our current situation. So find out all these things, and that comes from self-understanding and self-awareness. Number 2, define your core values. And when I say core values, I don't mean, honesty, integrity, and just all these ones that you've chosen. Bullshit. You actually have to find what they are at your core. Now, one of the best things is writing what's important to me in life, and you just list them and then you put them in order. And you'll find too, generally where you spend the money the most, where you spend most of the time, what you're thinking about all the time, that'll be your core values. Your core values could be your business. Your core values could be growth and learning. For me personally, for my values, my top 3, growth and learning, health, my business. That's my core values. And I enjoy living in all of those 3 things. And that's how you know they're your core values. And if you don't know what your values are, your core values, it's hard to live in them. We're happiest and we're most fulfilled when we're living in our highest values. So make sure you get clear on those. Number 3, get clear on what you want to change. Now, this is why we do this after step number 1 and step number 2, right? Because we need to find out and have this self-awareness, right? Of what's going on in our life, what's going on in me to cause this. And we ask ourselves those questions, and we need to find out what's important to us. Where's our core values? And you may find that you're not living in any of them. So now it's like, okay, what do I need to change in my life? What do I need to change about myself? We have to get clear on that, because we don't know what to change if we don't know. You know, you don't know what you don't know. So we need to know that. And then when you know that, you can then start to change it. Now, you don't necessarily have to know how, because the how will come afterwards. You just have to focus on what's next, the next logical step. And when you do that, things will flow nice and easily for you. Number 4, set realistic, timeless goals. Now, what do I mean by this? And this will go against so many different books and goal setting things that people say. I want you to think about it like this. Like, let's say, for example, you had a goal of you wanted to make X amount of money per month. Let's say you wanted to make $10,000 in your own business per month. And you were like, I'm gonna set that goal for 6 months' time. Maybe there's like a little bit of, maybe it's like a 7 out of 10 that you'll get it. Okay, so then it's like a 7 out of 10, but so you're putting out, I want this goal, but there's a 7 out of 10, so there's a doubt too. And so then that doubt is pushing your goal away. And so then you start getting in, you said you were gonna do it in 6 months, so then 3 months come, and you may not even be making $1,000, and then all of a sudden that gets further and further down, and now the doubt is getting stronger and stronger, and you're pushing it away, and then you go, I'm not gonna get it. And then you feel even worse. And this is the traditional way that we set goals. So what we need to do is we want to have a goal that has no time limit. What do I mean by that? You still set your goal, a realistic goal of, I'm gonna make $10,000 a month, passive income. And then you wanna believe it so strongly. And how do we do that? By getting rid of the time frame. Do you believe that if you keep doing what you're doing and keep learning and keep growing, some point in your life, even if it's 30 years, that you will get $10,000 per month extra in some different area? And if that's true, then you have 100% belief that you'll do it, right? So then there's no resistance. So then you're putting out, this is what I want, this is my goal, and there's no counter intention, because you're like, I want that goal. I'm gonna make $10,000 a month, because you believe it, and it will actually come in quicker. So we wanna make them realistic to start with. We can make bigger goals at the end, but we need to build up that muscle of like, yes, I can attract these things into my life. And then we get that, it's like, cool, I'm gonna make $100,000. And then it's like, at some point in my life, I'm gonna make $100,000 a month. And then we feel good about it, and it will come quicker. And then that's how the goals get bigger and bigger and bigger. So get all time frames off your goals. You only wanna set time frames on your tasks. Say for today, you needed to do X amount of tasks to help you get that thing. You set a target on those tasks, not on the outcome or the goal. You set it on the task, and that's the secret. So many people don't talk about that. If you do that, your life will change massively, and you'll attract things into your life so much quicker, because you're not putting out counter intentions. Number 5, build positive habits. You know, discipline creates our habits, creates our behaviors, and that ultimately creates our identity, and that creates who we are. So focus on building better habits. Now, when I say positive habits, ones that are more positive towards your goal, okay? So for someone who wants to, be a very good swimmer, for example, having a healthy habit of weight training all the time may not be very good to their goals. What I mean by having healthy habits that are aligned to your goals, aligned to where you want to go. And then focus on doing those things and adding extra rather than trying to remove the things. A lot of people, they try and remove a bad habit without fulfilling something and putting something else in. So you want to use addition for subtraction rather than just trying to take things away. Very powerful when it comes to positive habits. Number 6, practice self-reflection. I like doing this in a meditative state. I also like writing down things and asking myself questions. Really, really powerful, really, really important. Be honest with yourself. Be truthful and honest with yourself. Number 7, ask for support. Get help. especially with the men, they go, oh, I should be able to do this myself. Yeah, you probably can, but why? You know, like, I know that I probably could struggle and do what I want to do in, say, 10 years. I know I could figure that out and do it. But why, when it takes me that long, when I can get someone to help me, it takes me 2 months? So yes, you should be able to do it, but don't worry about that. Like, humble yourself, get off your high horse and be like, you know what, I don't know everything. I'm gonna have to ask for help, ask for support. We've got a brotherhood here. We can help you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, relationship-wise, totally create yourself. Drop down below, there'll be comment, or there'll be links and stuff down below to book in calls and have a chat with us, but we can help you. But otherwise, if it's not us, anyone, get someone to help you. Whether it's even just a little bit of support, there's someone to talk to or someone to help you or mentor you. Doesn't matter what it is, but we don't need to go on in this journey of life alone. Number 9, surround yourself with a powerful brotherhood. Very similar to before. There's more men can do with some more male friends, and there's something powerful with being in a brotherhood, connecting, being like pushing each other up, having that not so much competition but camaraderie ship, and you're pushing each other up and you're making each other better, but also you get to connect with people who are on the same level. You're not going to the pub and trying to like connect after 20 beers and then things get really deep, but then you need that to get to that level. No, a brotherhood where you can speak into those things if you need to, have a chat. It's really, really powerful. I think it is one of the most liberating things to be able to, understand that you can talk to anyone about anything and not be judged and be supported. Have that brotherhood. Powerful. So get one. If you don't have one, again, we offer them here. We've got a powerful, really nice brotherhood here. But if you do, just ring up some mates and start doing your own thing if you need to. And lastly, but not least, celebrate your wins. Give yourself your own recognition. We always are chasing this never-ending horizon. We're always looking, what's next, what's next, what's next. We achieve one thing and it's always looking this way, but we never take the time to look back and see how far we've come. That's where fulfillment and gratitude and happiness comes from, is from looking back and going, wow, I've achieved so much. Look what I've been able to do. That's where happiness and fulfillment comes, and that's where you see the growth, right? But if you're always looking there, you're always gonna be like, there's never enough. You're always gonna be like, what's next, what's next? So take the time. You hit a target, you hit a thing, celebrate it. Take yourself out to dinner, go out to dinner with your partner or with friends or anything like that. Celebrate those wins. So hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments what your biggest takeaway was. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with someone who feels like they may be in a rut or feel like they need to recreate themselves. And I look forward to seeing you maybe in one of our programs at one point, but otherwise I look forward to speaking with you in the next video. You made it to the end of the video and you are one of the top 1%ers who get to this point. Now, if you're sick and tired of not growing to the level that you want, if you're sick and tired of being the same spot that you were 12 months ago, if you're like, you know what, I've got so much more to offer, but I don't really know how to get there, then if that is you, down below, book in your call with one of my team. Just enter your phone, enter your email, and enter your number. And hey, look, we can't reach you if you enter details that are wrong. So enter your right details. We'll be able to reach out to you. We'll show you the 4 stages that we take men through that's going to completely rip you out of your current situation and push you in a new direction that where you want to go. I will push you as hard as I can to get that outcome for you, because I know how much the life is good on the other side of it when we get out of the shit, when we get onto where we want to go. So click the button and I'll see you on the other side.